Dun, 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 dun. Yo, what the hell's good, people? It's your boy Big Mac, host of the Void Basement. Sadly, I don't got that California plane ticket money right now, so this guest is virtual. I know one day we will meet, though. One day we will meet, and we'll hit the
One
ultimate
day.
synchronous dap. For now, I'll hit you with the virtual dap. You feel me? But at the same time,
Yep.
people, this is a guest that's kind of strange for me because we haven't really done like a designer type person in a while, and I'm not necessarily the most fashion sensible person. I am wearing a Like a Dragon shirt right now, but at the same time, I appreciate drip, I appreciate graphics, and this motherfucker right here. Please introduce yourself, by the way.
I'm Birsha. Hi, nice to meet you. I've ran Birsha since 2023. So yeah.
2020, okay, a new brand on
Yeah.
the rise. You don't just do like clothes though. You've I've seen like you've posted like album
Yeah.
covers, visual art stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely
all
memes.
sorts of things. I CDs, album covers, sometimes I'll make rave visuals.
Yeah, yeah, I remember
Um
like looking at
it's
your
just
page and seeing that, and I'm like,
yeah.
damn, because we'll get into everything you do as we go, but your art sticks out to me as somebody who's into that like deep web, niche shit, like just underground as fuck type aesthetic, like, and I definitely think you kind of do that kind of stuff, but I do want to get more of like
Oh
what
yeah.
inspires you and all that. But how did I meet you? Let me think, people, because this was a weird one. I met you through a Philly rave DJ, and mind you, have you even ever been to Philly?
I've never been to Philly. No.
That's what's
That's what makes it
actually. This
funny.
is the power of the internet, people. That it's kind of insane. So, shout out Habibi. Glad to see you're doing good, King. Keep it up with the streak. You know, you're getting that money now, and I can't wait to see you again, bro. Hopefully soon enough.
That UPS money, that boy's sending packs in the mail now. Did you
Oh,
hear
he's
that?
getting that he's getting that UPS money.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I'm proud of him, bro.
Nah, nah. He's kind of like flipped his whole script like 90 degrees. Like it's kind of insane lately. But shout out to you. I'm sure you're
Yes.
gonna be watching this. But I kind of saw him reposting like memes with your shit, and I'm like, who is this person? So like, you know, I'd be on Instagram lurking. Like I'm a lurker. Like it is what it is.
Oh,
And I start clicking through, and I'm like, oh, Def Grips. Oh, I'm like,
yeah, that Tiger Woods that it was yeah.
well, that was recent. I'm saying even before I kind of saw like a A2B2 kind of swag, like a Def Grips kind of swag, and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker got t-shirts. The only thing I will say though is, yo, you gotta support us Shaq builds, bruh. We need the bigger sizes.
But bro, if you let me know, I will specifically put it in a bigger size for you.
You heard it here, folks. For all you big boys on my Magic the Gathering
Uh,
nerds out there, uh, by the way, he mogged
I
me
will
before
do
the
it.
show with his Pokemon collection. All right, I was getting mogged. All right, what is your
Yeah.
rarest card, by the way?
Honestly, it's probably my mana locus that I run my commander deck through. But I do
That's
yeah,
bad.
so what I try to set it up to where it's a Hydra deck, so it's green, it's just swamp, and it's focused. I have like a dictated Karametra in there, so all of the manas are worth doubled, and then I have a mana pool,
Dolphin
so all the mana doesn't
season.
exit out. Yeah, I'm not nice.
It's okay, dude.
There's something clinically wrong with me while playing. But yeah, that one in my zombie deck, but
I've been playing for
I don't
15
think it's
years
the
and I'm
most
still not
expensive.
nice.
I have like 10 of like the Wall of the Damned,
Oh,
that card.
those are like a couple dollars a piece. Like I think they're what like
Yeah.
25, 30 a piece. I mean, anything in numbers
Yeah.
like the Nazguls. I mean, this is the only thing I can mog you with is the Lord of the Rings swag right here, the custom art.
I mean, I have random loot all over my car. I can't really like
Bro,
I can show the butters off.
I've been mogged. I've been
That's
mogged.
that's it. That's all I have.
But where did you get your name? Cuz isn't that like a god or some shit?
Bersha is one of the like oh my god, why am I blanking on it right now? It's Shemember, and then you have Bersha, and then you have God. Anyways, it's one of the lessons in the Bible, and it just talks about how if you lack faith, you'll be destroyed. But I like Birsha because it's one of the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah. He's one of the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah because it shows that if you do not live without faith, and you don't even have to have faith in like a higher power, it's just faith in yourself, faith in what you do. You have to have your own morals and values, and you have to be consistent with those morals and values. Otherwise, you're just going to fuck yourself over.
Damn, it's a hell of a mission
And that's
statement, bro. I see why that kind of resonates with you. Are you like a religious type?
I grew up very religious. I
I'm
got
kind of the same.
semi-religious again.
I'm pretty religious, but at the same token, I'm not like organized religious. Like at this point, because I've seen how fucked up it can be from like my childhood with like how they like farm
Yeah.
you for fucking money and stuff. And I'm like, if Jesus was real, like he would not be doing this shit. Like he would have just hit a lick.
There's been an Americanized version of religion that's really odd. It's odd because I do believe that if you can get 400 people in the same room and they could all wish the best for each other and they can get on their knees and they can humble themselves in front of something and then they could say, I want everybody in this room to prosper. I believe that there's an energy in that and that's powerful. And I don't care who you are, you should believe in a transfer of energy. If I go to work and I do good, I'll get paid. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Same type of
I
same,
definitely
you
agree with
know.
that. Like, or if you're a good person, good things will happen to you. That's kind of like like the Ten
You
Commandments,
know.
while stringent and all this and that. And like, my fascination with religion isn't just in one sector. Like, I kind of like looking at all the religions and what they kind of preach, and kind of just coming to my own
Yeah.
conclusions because it's probably a hybrid in the end of the day. Like, I'm not no prophet. I don't know, but I think it's interesting to kind of tie it with your branding because it really is kind of a unique thing. Like it's not like you're going Kanye Sunday service,
Yeah.
but at the
I
same
I
time,
think
it's cool.
I think there's a way to do it because I'm not going to sit here and shove my morals and values down your throat, but at the same time I am going to live by my morals and values and it should reflect. Um same thing with like my shirts and my shit like that will never be exponentially pricey because I want people to be able to afford them. I'm not going to succumb to greed. That's why I do $20 t-shirt days.
Yes. And what's going on with your shop, dude? I was just trying to check it out.
I shut down the shop until Wednesday. I need to rework the $20 t-shirt day because there's an issue with the shop where if you try to stack like promo codes on it, it still lets you push through the promo codes on the $20 shirts. And if I did that, I'd be losing money. Just like
Yeah,
I because I can't.
you still have to eat. Like, trust me. And that's actually one of my questions we'll lead into once we're off this whole like kind of how religion ties in. But like, it seems like you just pull like the cool aspects of the stories for
Yeah,
like your brand, which is pretty unique. I mean, that's a cool way to do it because like you're not like you said, you're not pushing it on anybody, but at the same time, it's like you're reading these dope ass stories because a lot of religious text. I mean, I can barely read it if I read it like the straight out the museum way, but when you actually like watch like more videos and stuff, it does make it more interesting. But I wouldn't say you're not like out here trying to sell a cross like or you're not trying to
yeah,
sell a Bible, like so it's cool. What other what kind of got you started in 2023 to actually make a brand? What were you doing before this?
uh, I was bored. To
Yo,
be so honest,
the end of COVID, you
it's
finally got out of your shelter and you're like, I gotta do some shit. Like,
it was like I walked out of that fallout shelter and I was bored as fuck. I was working for Starbucks at that point in time, and I was a bar back,
damn,
and
supporting the
I
fucking
and
IDF and shit, man. What's
yeah.
going on, dude?
Well, I left for a reason.
I know, I know. They do make a damn good
But
fucking matcha.
don't no. I dude, bro's eating grass smoothie. Um, I can't support that. I'm sorry.
I don't actually drink much from
Um,
there. I only drink their iced tea, and I don't even really go there too often. They're too fucking expensive. I'd rather just
it
buy the shit myself.
yeah, it's more than a gallon of gas, and right now that's saying something.
Yo,
Um,
literally. But hey, Trump made it to
at
the
that point,
UFC.
ugh.
Ugh,
Yeah,
exactly.
I
That's all
don't.
you can say.
That and just Dana White's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a wife beater. I don't even know how he still has his job. I really don't.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is he's built like a thumb thumb.
He probably got some good blackmail. That's usually how those guys get it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
how
but
did you get started? You're bored. You're working a fucking, I assume, a dead end job. Like, who wants to be a barista? You know, unless you're really into
well,
coffee.
my buddy started making t-shirts, and this sounds very egotistical, but I looked at his shirts and I looked at the designs on them and I said I could do that, so I did.
Yeah, you didn't say you could
Because
do it
I
better. You just said you could do it, and that's humble. You
right.
know.
And I went through and I looked at it and I was like, well, I could do that. And that's how I do like a lot of my projects is I originally built Birsha to be something that I could go through and I can do a bunch of different projects and kind of have it labeled under the same thing. So that way, if I wanted to curve creative direction, I wouldn't feel bad doing that. So I started with the shirts and I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I could do that. And then for a while, I tried to do music production, which I was not good at. And then from there, it was just like I made friends from the music scene, and they like clothes, and I like clothes, and we all like clothes, and yeah, that
You
was
got to wear
like
something cool,
where
like
that
for
went. Yeah,
artists, especially.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh
so you just
yeah.
kind of just like did like I guess in 2023, what was like your aspiration? Like you literally were just like, this sounds like I can do this. This is cool. Like have like when you were growing up as a kid, did you ever have like kind of like artist intentions or like you were like like if what was your dream
So
job on your high school whatever? Like what did you put down?
my dream job was to probably die by 27 off of something.
Damn,
Um,
damn. So you was a
I
rock
had
star. You didn't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, I wasn't even a rock star. I was just a stupid burnout, and I didn't care about anything. It wasn't even like a I'm look cool doing this. It was just
Some juggalo type shit.
I'm just well, I'm just fucking I'm depressed. I'm angry. I didn't have proper medication. I didn't have therapy. I had a lot of unresolved shit in my own inner matrix, and I feel like that. I was like, okay, well, I don't know what I want to do, but I still made art even then, but I was like doing black and white art with microns and that sort of shit, and
The fuck's a
it was
micron?
not very good. It's ink pen.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, she's more
um,
than the stationary type. I like to just use Sharpies for everything.
I like it when I could walk by and draw on something. That's why with like the Bersha stuff, the closest I can get to that is making a sticker, and that's why I make so many stickers.
I fucking love stickers. You can like my entire PC, all my game consoles, everything is covered in stickers. Like
This
stickers are
is
so cheap that anybody can get into it.
That's my favorite sticker a brand has ever
Yeah.
made.
Isn't that
This
from
is
his
this
one
go
of his
this typically goes in the
webcasts?
back of my Yeah, dude, he's flipping
Hell
off the
yeah.
camera. This is from a company called Unowned, and that's one of my favorite stickers of all time. It's just chilling in the car.
Fuck
But I
yeah.
think stickers are a really good way to get across a point in 45 seconds if the person has an attention span, and if not, it needs to be a lot more direct within 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Versus a shirt, you're standing behind me in line and you're waiting for your matcha and you're looking at my shirt and you have 15, 20, 30 seconds to read it and you're like, okay,
I'm
well,
not a matcha
he just
drinker, people out there. I am not a
I
matcha
don't,
drinker.
he's like, all right, bro. But
I'm a
you get a chance to
I'm
read
a
it,
ginger ale drinker. All right, we big sipping, pinky up and all, and I ain't even
You know
sick.
what? I can respect the ginger ale. Ginger ale gets a lot of hate, and that's not okay.
I mean, I don't know who the hell's hating on ginger ale, bro. They must never been sick.
Dude, ginger ale's peak.
Ginger ale is peak. It's crispy. You know, it ain't like matcha. Matcha tastes like dirt. You might as well just go lick the ground. You
That's
probably
what I'm saying.
for $8. I mean, you could do it for free, but like I
Yeah.
guess my point of even bringing up like kind of your start story is like you're kind of doing some shit. Like how has business been, and how do you determine like are you like do you have any business training like you went into this completely raw or
Yeah. There is not a single aspect of any of this I knew how to do before I did it.
fuck? All right, well hey,
Um,
I think that's
I
cool though. That makes your brand even cooler to me because it's like you're not coming here with like my father's father was a businessman. He's on the S&P 500. Like you're just going for it,
uh,
and that's kind of the American
my
dream.
my dad was a corrections officer, and obviously you can understand we have some morals. differences. My dad was a prison guard. Was a prison guard essentially. So to go from that and then do a complete like 180, and then have somebody who completely hates something that's so institutionalized is completely different.
I totally
Um,
get it because I've met a
so
few of
yeah,
those COs. I've worked in prisons not as a prison guard or anybody attached to jailing people, just as an HVAC guy. But those COs,
they're
man, are
not nice.
fucking
They're not good
dicks,
people.
man. And all they talk about is vacation. Like that's literally their whole shtick is like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to like Costa Rica this week, or it's like, cool, bro. You made blood money. Like that's literally blood money. Like,
Well,
but
just imagine doing something so draining that you have to literally go on a 9 hour flight to get away from it.
yeah, like that's all they fucking talk about. And it's like every
It's all, you know.
I've had people that have been in the system and all that stuff, and it's like when I talk to them, that they agree. They're like, yeah, all they talk about is going on vacation. That's like literally their life.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah, fuck that.
Why would I? Yeah, yeah. Fuck that, dude. I don't give a fuck how many jet skis you rent. Raise a kid,
Yeah. Well,
or
hey,
raise a dog, or just be kind to something.
hey,
Just be kind.
sometimes I didn't necessarily have the best upbringing either, but I'm not over here like let's go band for band with how shitty our dads are. But like at the same time, it's like
Yeah.
if we end up becoming something, then who knows? Maybe that's the right way. But with business, right? How did you like? What have been some of the biggest challenges that you face? Like, and how do you come up with prices? Like, how do you come up with a $20 Tuesday or shirt day?
Um. Well, okay. So a big part of it is I see the cost of a blank. The cost of a blank is $8. The design is going to take probably
$8.
$4 out of profit. Yeah. Well, it depends on what I use.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
like you're
using
not.
I'm not using like a Gildan blank anymore. I started using Gildan blanks when I started out, and it was $3 to $6 a unit. But now I'm using heavyweight garment tees, something that has a higher GSM. I don't want somebody to buy a shirt from me and then have to throw it out in 3 years.
Yeah, like our blanks when we did our merch was I think like what was it like? I think it was like
The
two.
Gildan like 550, I think, probably.
Hell no, no, no. I like specifically was like this shit cannot shrink because we did one batch with the Gildans and those shits shrink and they shred your graphic
Yeah.
in like 2 months. But then for design too, I think we upped our blanks, but we had to lower because like our whole thing was like we'll make like 60 cents a shirt because we just want the branding. Like I don't
Yep.
even care. But so okay, $8 a blank though. That's a pretty good price. Is it like how does that? How did
You
you
got to buy
find
out
it?
those
Ah, that's
wholesale.
the trick.
Wholesale.
Okay, we were buying like print to order.
So I went to a concert and they had Deftones merch left over from the week before. And I saw the Deftones merch and I was like, I really like that t-shirt. And I lifted up and I looked at the tag and I took a picture of the tag and I'm like, okay, well, I'm using these now. So
Oh, so
it's
you literally
literally
felt the fabric and you're like, all right, I like this distributor or whatever.
yeah, like right now I love waffle cone long sleeve thermals. Like I love the way that it's textured, and I'm figuring out a way to do screen prints on these that don't look like shit because they don't dry well. So I'm trying to like just things like that, and then once I figure out if I like the design, then I figure out the pricing. So like those hoodies that I did, they have some of those hoodies have full front end embroidery on the front of the box, all right here. And because of that, they're $80 hoodies because the blank is $35. The embroidery costs $12
Well,
to
yeah, I
do a
know
unit.
embroidery is no joke. That's
You
like
know,
that's hours each. That's what she does for work.
yeah. And then I do a back print. I do a back screen print, and then I do screen print on the sleeves, and then I do a screen print
So
on the
that basically
bottom,
means you made
and then
like
it's like,
14 cents off your design. Like your design work was 14 cents and
yeah,
the actual like you're literally just selling it at material to make a little bit of material.
yeah,
That's
and,
pretty
and
hard. Cuz it didn't get easier, I
well,
think, right? Like recently hasn't a lot of the material just gone up
so
in general?
yeah, because a lot of that stuff is sourced from like Vietnam and India,
Mm.
and guess who we don't like right now?
Ah, let me see. The
Everybody else
tariff
that
guy.
isn't the United States.
The tariff
So,
guy says we don't like anything that isn't made in America.
yeah.
But
So
also not
I'm you
letting
know
us make
I'm
anything in America. It's kind of crazy.
yeah I if I made it made sense, I wouldn't even make a dollar.
Yeah, bro. Like that's kind of my thing is like Do you eventually want to maybe partner with some kind of printing press, or do you like doing it all home end? Oh shit. Well, the phone overheated in the California sun. Don't get it
We
twisted.
got this fog effect now. Let's
But
go.
now we are in the fridge, people. We are actually icy. We so fucking icy. Ah, the way the shit busts down. But where were we? We were talking about material costs. What's going on with that right
Yes.
now? Because it seems like I know a lot of other brands have been struggling, especially like t-shirts were. I mean, there was a time before COVID where I think you could get blanks for like $3 each, and they'd be decent quality.
Yeah, well, a lot of the stuff is just, it's even harder to source too because it's like cotton and stuff like that. So if, and this is just me talking out of my ass. So just genuinely realize
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We are
But,
not no
but,
business podcast.
I'm
This is
not looking
just
this up.
I like hearing
but
it from people that are just like because you're only a few years in, so you're technically still pretty new to this. And
yeah,
I love documenting like in 10 years when you rewatch this podcast and you're like, what the fuck, what the hell was I doing? You'll be like, what? I knew nothing. Like, and it's so interesting, to see growth.
I think, okay, this is gonna start yelling at us. I think the reason why blanks have gotten so expensive, specifically with what I use, is because it's cotton, and one of the most important things that they get from the Middle East is cotton, and we just absolutely, I guess, hate the Middle East right now.
Yeah,
Um,
which is fucking crazy.
so, well, yeah, that's just a totally different issue. But yeah, I think it's just that, and all of the import and all of the tariffs and stuff like that. Because when I do big batches, I'll go through and I'll get them custom made by my friend. When I do small batch shirts, I use a company called Printful. Um, so it kind of just depends.
Okay, okay. So I mean, you would like. Can I say, are you still able to make money in this game?
Absolutely, but it's not going to be through the clothing.
Yeah, so that's kind of why you've probably diversified into other, art forms and all that stuff. And I guess what's so like what's kind of your bread and butter right now? Like what's making you prosper as a business, I guess.
Right now specifically is making covers and graphics, but more so like I have at this point skills and the ability to do things that other people don't have, whether it be setting up a website, whether it be teaching people how to track inventory on a site for their shirts and like that sort of thing, teaching them that sort of thing.
Logistics
Like
is
it's,
everything.
well, yeah, I mean, like even if I'm not good at making those sales, sometimes somebody else will be, and they'll want to pay me to make sure that it goes through right.
And you're doing it all from fucking. I mean, you're doing stuff in Philly, and you're not even in Philly. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like
I was
I've
gonna get into
done.
Delirium Society. How did that all start?
Well, that started because Omar is incredibly talented, and I think people finally realized he's somebody that needs to be put in a position to do that. Because you have people like Darian and you have people like Teth and you have that whole area out there, and Omar's just a very pure soul. So it's very easy to kind of garner under somebody like that. Plus, on top of that, he's been in this industry for 5 years, and anything that he does, I'm behind it.
And he comes from the hardcore kids. That's a whole different breed. Once
Well,
you go through the
that's where
hardcore
I
kids.
started.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And like you probably, I don't know how, I know California hardcore has its things, but the Philly hardcore scene is so mainstream now. Like tickets went from $10, $5 in a can of soup to like fucking hundreds at this point, and it's just like it's completely like gentrified out here with that shit.
2 years ago, I went to a thing called Speedfest where they had about 40 different bands, and they had bands on one side of the room and bands on the other side of the room, and tickets cost me $20 a day.
And I'm sure now it's probably going to be 100. Nah,
No,
not.
no,
See, you
because
guys
a
are
lot of
still
it,
actually hardcore out here. Hardcore is just a aesthetic. It's just it's a genre of music at this point. It's literally gentrified. Like it is. I mean, there's still pockets where you can go to a show for like $10, but at the same time, it's like Knock Loose. Like literally, I saw them for $5 before. Now, if I wanted to go to Knock Loose
yeah.
show, it'd be like 150. It'd be a grade A tour or some shit like that, and it's just so cringe. But
If
him going through all that and like being in the backside, I think probably is what made him kind of super efficient with the rave stuff. And yeah, we have all types of different collectives now. Collectives are not created equal out here either, but Delirium Society.
No.
I mean, it's still pretty new, so we'll see. I'm excited to see what comes out of that. But what's kind of your role in that?
I'm the creative designer for that. So, like the
Mm.
shirts, I designed all the shirts. I designed
Yeah,
all the
that collection
hoodies.
was dope, bruh.
Thank you, bro.
If anything, I was gonna cop 4XL, it would have been that shit. Like that was dope.
I will sort that out. Trust. Um, but I've been making like designs. So I spent. Omar called me at 3 a.m. a couple of months ago, and he said, "I need visuals for this show tomorrow." And I was all like, "Okay, well, it's 3 fucking a.m." And he's all like, "I know, but you got this." So I created 8 hours worth of visuals, and it was 25 gigabytes in like probably an hour and a half. And I called him back and I said, "Here you go, asshole. It's yours." Um, so it's just a lot of that, or it's like I need a flyer made, and I'll make a flyer. And I say asshole with love because that's my brother. But
I feel you.
Hey, listen, we're on the
uh,
East Coast. Asshole is a pretty common statement. Like, I can call my mom that type shit. Like,
I don't think I would call your mom that. Sorry, you seem like you come from great lineage, my friend.
no, me and my mom, bro, we bust each other's balls, uh, really crazy style. Like, we get nitty and gritty. It's the best. Like, I like that my family is really like comedy based. So like, they don't really give a fuck. Like, I know some people are uptight as hell, and that's just it is what it is. But he, I just it's crazy to see like you're able to do that 25 gigs in an hour and a half. That's like actually insane to me because like it would take me like an hour and a half just to think of like an idea per se. Like I'm very like slow paced when it comes to that. But you seem how long do your designs normally take?
It depends. That's like it depends. So like when I worked on the Art of Dying post, which is my favorite post I've ever done, because that one was just super honest. That one took me like 2 months. But
Okay.
if I sit down and I lock in and I want to do just one design, like last night I made a salamander. The salamander took me 45 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, what I want to do with this is I want to have a lot of noise and I want it to look like it's thermal imaged and I want it to have a black background so the colors contrast nicely. And I want to make sure that it has good HD quality feel on the size of the average phone. And I was like, okay, well, that's going to take me 45 minutes.
Okay, so it's
So,
not really. It's like it can be formulaic like that, where it's just like you know what you want, you
mhm,
know what it's gonna take to get there, or it can be kind of more of a process, thought out kind of thing.
exactly. And that other piece,
Oh shit!
you good?
I thought your phone just overheated again. It went
No,
crazy. It went crazy style over here.
no. I went crazy on the ketamine for about 6 months and then I got sober again in January. But during that time,
What the hell is so
I just
addicting
lost
about that drug, man? That shit is like rampant. I've never done it.
Dude,
I'm not even gonna try because
don't,
I know I'm
don't,
sure I'll like it because I like lean.
yeah, don't start, bro.
Hell no. The thing with me is that I've always made me nervous about any snortable is like if celebrities can't even buy clean snortables, what makes me think my broke ass can buy some good shit? Like
That's fair. The thing that I had that was the problem with lean is I wouldn't shit for 2 weeks.
facts, bro. I've only ever had lean
That's
prescribed, but like when I had it prescribed, I was not following the instructions type beat. Like I was trying to get fucked up. But you can't even get the good stuff anymore with that. If you want to get the good lean, that's like thousands of dollars, which I can. I'd rather buy magic cards personally. Like, I'm at that stage of
yeah.
life.
You know what, bro? I don't blame you. I'm at a point in life where I just buy art prints.
Yeah, like I'll go to the casino. I'll go waste my money on some art. Like I'll just go to the flea market and just buy video games. Like,
Money spent on art is never wasted.
yeah, $4,000 for fucking some Quay Quay. I don't think. I think I'm good. At this stage.
That's fair. That's fair.
But
Um,
yeah, so I mean that's a pretty powerful piece. Then it took 2 months. You had to literally change your whole chemistry in your body. You had to quit. Yes, that's pretty hard to do. So I can see why that takes longer than a fucking what was it, a lizard or a gecko,
like
salamander.
a salamander, yeah,
Even a
it's a little bit
salamander.
quicker. It's a little bit quicker, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of an easier grind.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into some of your inspirations. Who's your favorite designer outside of yourself?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I don't have favorite designers because I feel like worshiping another human is bad, but I have favorite ideas.
I mean, I
Um,
could say like my favorite like artist, or like maybe what's your favorite artist? Like you just appreciate their work. You don't have to like suck their dick or whatever, but like I would say for me, like and when it comes to art, I'm a huge Salvador Dali fan. Like I love a lot of his like paintings and stuff because they're just like they held up way better than some of like Leonardo da Vinci shit. Personally, to me, you know.
okay, then I'm gonna say Georgia O'Keeffe. And the reason I'm going to say
Oh,
and the reason I'm going to say that is because all of her early works were very colorful, very beautiful, flowers,
yeah.
temperate
Yup.
pieces.
Yup.
And as she got older, she just started focusing on this one cactus on this place in New Mexico called Ghost Ranch, and she would draw it every single day as if it was her religion, and she drew it every single day, and it was a dying cactus, and it just completely showed how she found what she wanted to do and she found what she liked and she stuck to it. It didn't matter if it made sense to others. It didn't matter if she had 300 of them already on her wall. Um, I would say that. And then if we're looking at like designers, I don't really have one. I don't like look at like clothing lines, but I do like distressed clothing. I like clothing that looks like it's broken and tattered. I like the company Vetements. There's a company called Reckless Scholars I really like.
So you're kind of into
I,
that Rip Jean like type beat, or like more so like the new wave where it's like they're sewing like different pieces together.
I like both. I like both. I also and I don't really know how to explain it very well, but I like it when people let pieces breathe.
Mm.
So when it looks like it has a lot to it, but you can tell that they wanted to do more, but they held back.
Yeah,
So
I do
like
like that minimalist design too. Like I wish like with the I guess like all like the Yeezy stuff on like that whole like all black everything's era in fashion happened like maybe what a year or two ago. That was too
Mhm.
minimalist for me. Like the whole Rick Rubin minimalist shit I can't do. But like I like when it's like
Yeah.
a charm or like you put like a little button that's crazy and then everything else is normal. Like shit like that is cool to me. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying there.
And I love that too because then you have an entire piece that's formulated around making one item the point.
Yeah.
So like if I have a design, and that's why I'll do the Bersha logo on the front and then the Bersha big piece on the back, is because then you have the focal point. The piece is a really nice heavyweight tee, so it still has universal use. And then you have the logo on the front, but it's like you look at that piece and you formulate your own opinions and your thoughts about it, you know?
Absolutely. I think the one of the hardest kind of examples I can give for the people watching out there is Tyler the Creator wearing all this bougie ass drip, like $1,000 pieces, and then he's wearing a Burger King 2005 SpongeBob watch to just tie it, and like that's the only thing you care about in the outfit, and that thing
Well,
costs $1 to make. Like it was given out as a
yeah,
toy in a fucking kids meal, like, and that's the kind of stuff in fashion I really dig.
I had to fight myself from buying a Hello Kitty watch at Ross yesterday.
I had to fight
Yeah, it,
myself from buying this ugly ass double watch at the watch store the other day. My lovely co-host over here was like, "I don't know, it's kind of ugly as shit," but I'm like, "It's stunting though. Like you notice it. Out of all these watches in this fucking thing, this is the one you notice."
yeah, no,
But
definitely.
let me ask you the inverse then. What's your least favorite brand?
Ooh, I don't I think everything has like a value that they can bring to the table, but I really hate anything that is neon colored.
So you're not
So
wearing
like
like athletic wear, Nike wear.
yeah, like I hate the concept of Lululemon.
You're not a Lululemon.
Um,
Oh man, you definitely can't come to Philly then.
I just really dislike it. If it looks like you eat granola while wearing it, I don't like it.
So
Unless it's
you ain't fucking with the Skims, the
unless it's
Mulan.
cashmere, like it's a nice sweater. Like if it's a nice sweater and it's a statement piece, cool. Um,
Well, yeah. Imagine if somebody was
yeah.
like at a hardcore show in a full Lululemon fit. That'd be wild. Like
Well, well, not only that, but it's like I just feel how do I explain this?
that in
If
itself is cool.
everybody, if it has mass appeal, there's no personality to it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I dislike the company Vans now, unless it's their
Oh,
shoes,
their shoes
because
also fell off in quality. Like them shits are disgustingly cheaply made now.
like, bro, like, bro.
Like,
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that song
Like,
got a mouth. Like, damn. And like,
yeah, it's talking to me.
I remember when the Star Wars collection came out. That was like peak Vans for me.
The last good Vans drop was the Bruce Lee half cabs.
Oh yeah, those were stunning. But that was what, like 2018,
I was like,
2016.
something like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still have my pair. They're beat to shit and they're skated in, but I still have my pair. You know?
Yeah, I remember the last time I gave Vans a fair shot. I remember I like tore the front of it, had a lip like that, and I was like, dude, I've had these for 2 months. I don't even skate. What the fuck's going on here? Like,
There's a company called Stray which does pretty good.
Stray. Okay, I'll have to check them out.
STRAYE. They're pretty good. I like them. But other than that, like I don't know.
You're not even focused on
That
the shitty brands. You don't even care.
well, it's not like I'm inherently going through and looking for things that I dislike to avoid. I'm looking for things that I appreciate to compound on. Um, I do have to say though, if something is built for everyone, it's built for no one. So brands like Lululemon, the mainstream line of like I don't even know,
Small
like
stores.
Vans, small stores. The only thing that I could say that is different in that category that I still rock with is stuff like Wranglers and Carhartt because those are made for mass appeal, but they still have value in them.
Oh yeah, I'll never give up on the Carhartt. That's like out here it gets so fucking cold. That's the only thing that keeps you fucking not having diamond nips.
Yeah, everybody can use a good work jacket. Everybody could use a good pair
But
of
would I pull
jeans.
up in a Carhartt to like be drippy? Absolutely not.
No, but at the same time, I do think there is. Now, I do think you have to work in it to earn it, but I do think there is a level of appreciation for when somebody comes up in an absolutely tattered Carhartt. Because then I almost want to walk up to that person and say, "Can I repair that and fix that for you?" And then repair it and fix it to them, give it to the right owner, and now they have a second life.
Oh, I mean,
I do think there's,
if they
I
get
think
to
there's
that
beauty in
tattered
that.
to when they get to that tattered state, it's like, yo, like you could fix my car, like you could fix like my HVAC. Like I know you're a real worker at that point. Like you've really been in that car hard
Yeah,
sweating. Like so that's
that
actually a
or,
really cool.
you
That's
know,
something I never even like looked at with people. Like for me, when I see neon, it's like I ultimately think, okay, you do construction, like you're in high vis, but like or you're like an athlete. Like there's really no in between. But it's kind of nice that you're kind of putting that eye on like the working person to revitalize their gear and make it look fresher by doing that. That's a pretty cool idea, Loki. Sheesh. But all right, I only got a few more for you.
okay,
If you had to pick anybody in this world to wear your stuff, who would be like your dream collab?
West Side Gun.
Yo, that's actually like not super left field. Like I feel like he would really rock with your stuff.
It's got to
Especially the
be West
Bin
Side
Laden. Like
Gun.
he would definitely put the Bin Laden sticker somewhere in his fucking studio. Like
I just that spiritually, I understand him. I've never put a brick in an air fryer, but I have put a whole lot of French fries in there, so I at least know the motion.
yes, yes, I have definitely put a good amount of Dino Nuggets in the air fryer, but never the brick.
Absolutely.
Do 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 do. Westside
That
Gun is
or
is an icon. Like the way he like ties his brand into wrestling, it would fit your vibe so well.
WWE did him so fucking dirty.
Absolutely, yo. Fuck you,
They did him
Triple
so
H.
fucking dirty.
Fuck you, Triple H, because this man buys front row tickets to every single event, and you won't let him
Yeah.
get a moment of shine. Like for his out, like he wants to put your brand for free. Did not charge you, mind you. This is gonna get millions of streams. Yeah, I just think it's idiotic. It's like when people copyright strike your videos for like showing like a movie trailer. It's like why would you do that? Like you want people talking about your movie. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's just I understand it to a degree though because you have to control brand image. Because let's say he thinks he can do that, then you have let's say somebody like Logan Paul goes to the next game and wears it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
But
I still
then
like. I think with the current media landscape, you need people talking about your stuff, whether good or bad. Like
I would agree with that.
you kind of gotta like, especially with like, and if it was like, okay, if he was like wearing WWE belt on the cover and like flexing the WWE trademark and stuff. That is obviously, yeah, that's copyright infringement. But like, bro is giving you the freest ad of all time. He's getting people into
Yeah.
WWE that don't even give a fuck about WWE, and like he buys tickets to every show. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I didn't agree with that at all. But yeah, that's actually a really good fit for you. I could definitely see him rocking your swag. Anybody
I
else?
man, it's
I don't know. It would be
I
hard to
don't think
see. It would
so.
hard to see like the fucking MC Ride wear your shit. I think that would be so swaggy. But he would never do that. Like if he's so on MC Ride to wear your kind of drip. But like if he did, it would be fire.
Yeah, if I have to pick though, somebody like Paul Wall, just somebody or like somebody that like I appreciate like just genuinely like down to a human level.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to give. I mean, you always repost people's, wearing your stuff, which is also really cool. I think a lot of brands should do that anyway, because like, there's been so many times I buy a product and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta post this on Instagram and tag the people, and then you just get radio silence, and it does suck. But then the times you get that little repost, even it's like, it is what it is, a fucking click of a button. It does make you feel like a lot happier.
That's why I don't respect Zach FTP because I have
Yeah.
FTP tatted on my knee. I have that tatted on my kneecap, and I posted that picture, and he looked at my story and he didn't even fucking like it.
That dude,
Just a fucking what a
I don't
dick.
even think I don't
Um,
even think he sells FTP. I think he just gives it out. Like I don't even think he like I don't even know what money
that's what
he's
I'm
actually
saying.
making. Like,
You
cause
know,
I've seen every single new Instagram influencer wear that shit.
I will say Travis Barker would be somebody that I really want to see in one of my shirts.
Man, Travis Barker, what a crazy story. That guy is awesome.
I just think that surviving a plane crash is one of
Yeah.
the most Bersha things you could do.
Yeah, like that
Uh,
is, and then still
you know,
giving a
like
fuck to do music and get on planes again. Like, how did you get on a plane again? Like, I would never get on a plane again.
yeah, or just local people like somebody like EBK Jabo or something like that. Somebody that's like a California rapper. I don't even know if you know who that is, but
I think
like
I may have heard of EBK as like a group, but I don't know if that's just one guy. So I can't say for 100%.
EBK is a group, but that's one of the rappers. It's just like I don't know. It would be I want to see people that I have a mental association with just with life in the brand. But I don't want it to be something where it's like it's forced. I want somebody to find it naturally, which is why I don't run marketed ads. I don't do that sort of thing because if somebody finds it and like, you said you found me via Habibi, I want somebody to find me because somebody else fucks with me because then it's authentic and then it's not me paying for the engagement.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, all right, this art is fire as fuck. And then yeah, that's is about as organic as it really gets. Like you were maybe brought up in the Habibi podcast, but yeah, no, it was mad organic. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll definitely follow this because you post like not edgy stuff per se, but you have like a very internet culture sense of humor, and like I really appreciate that. Like without it
Thank you.
being obviously without it being like filthy frank or anything, but like but like you definitely are tapped
Yeah,
in, you know, and
I do
hopefully
my best.
hopefully you don't end up like shield box security.
Oh, dude, can I
Our best
admit that I
security
run the
organ.
bomb? Can admit I run the Bombaclava page on this podcast?
I mean I had my
What's that?
suspicions.
Uh,
How did the
uh,
story got? Okay, so let me just give you a deep lore recap for
Are
the
we
podcast
bored?
feed. There's a dickhead out in Philly. He runs a security firm. Weird as hell. We all find this out after the fact. And
Goober Bob security.
yeah, the Gooner security. He's protecting your goon rooms at all times, and the way you made content out of that was just so awesome. Like that really made me a fan. I'm not gonna lie. Like, do you like doing that kind of shit? Like, would you do that again to somebody?
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely do it again.
How many emails do you got? Like you got to make all these
At
accounts.
least
So
I'm like SpongeBob with beds. I have at least 12.
Yo, yeah, you got your own bot farm. So
Not a bot. Hmm?
so I guess what kind of made you want to meme on that situation? I mean, obviously it was a really fucked up situation, like, and you're just like, Eh.
Dude, I'm bipolar and I was manic. If you want the honest answer, like that's the honest answer. Um,
That
yeah,
that shit was actually hilarious though. Everybody go follow the exclusive content farm. But
yeah. I'm Philly's least favorite psyop because I'm not even from Philly.
yeah, that's typically how it goes with Philly psyops. Um, so I guess like you kind of just you seem to just not like let put your brain on a leash. Like if you have an idea, you just seem to kind of go for it. What's kind of coming up in the rest of the
Yeah.
year? Like what do you got going on? Obviously you're reworking the t-shirts, but
Oh,
what else is big that we need to know about?
um, I don't know yet. I
Oh, all right.
obviously I have like I have a huge problem and struggle. Well, not even a problem, but a struggle with my own mental health. And I opened up a new page, and I'm going to be working on that. But I want to focus a lot on harm reduction and talking about like mental illness in a way that isn't a desensitizing it, b making it seem like something that's justifiable. Because I can be bipolar and I can split, but that doesn't give me the right to be rude and mean to people. I what I want to do is I want to go through that lane and like write about it and talk about it and like not
Yeah, I
necessarily
didn't
have
even
art.
touch on your writing stuff. You do write a lot of stuff, like interviews as
Hmm.
well. And shit, hey, by all means, if you want to reverse the roles one of these days, I'll be sure to open up to you about all my mental health struggles. Like, because it's not the internet fucked us all up. Like honestly, like our generation is cooked,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and
Well,
a lot of shit
I
goes
grew
off
up
the
on
rails.
Lively.
Yeah, like our
Yeah,
generation is
a
cooked. Like
lot.
I go on my Twitter in the morning, taking a shit, ready to go to work, and I see somebody get gunned down nearby, and it's just like, okay, probably didn't need to see that at 6:30 a.m.
Right, and that's not something that I want to see, but it's something that we almost have to be okay with seeing.
Exactly, yeah,
Like if you want to see the global news, you're gonna have to be okay with seeing a child get hit over the head with a hammer on fucking
yeah,
Twitter, and that's not even like it's just how it is.
yeah. And I mean, I think it's what's ultimately putting people in these horrible, addiction cycles and other cycles of being crazy or being like, I'm gonna be a toxic baddie. I'm gonna fucking pop all your fucking tires and post, revenge porn on Instagram. Like that is a mindset that didn't exist 30 years ago.
Not only that, but it also leads people to find internet safe spaces where people agree and align with their morals and values, which creates these tunnels where I know that this spot is safe because I won't see something that I dislike seeing. So I go there and I interact with these members, and then I have this internet vacuum where only we exist, and then our views just subtly get more extreme because we think the more dangerous our thoughts are okay because we're all developing along that line. That's where you get your Nick Fuenteses, and that's where you
With
get
or
your
without gang
Deans.
violence, wow, wow, wow. Like
That's where you get your Charlie Perkies.
yeah,
But
no,
yeah, so
it's
yeah,
interesting to live through. Like I'm glad I got to be a kid that had a DS, but I'm also, you know, really really nervous about kids that didn't have a DS. They just had TikTok and shorts and all that shit cuz that shit is evil for you. Like
yeah, it's certainly not good.
but I mean, hey, this has been a great convo, my G. I got one more question we ask every single guest. What was the
Alrighty.
scariest moment of your entire life? Yo,
Lock in, lock
I
in.
don't know,
the
dude.
face of a lock in, yo. The sitting up was
I don't,
wild. And
I
without
don't
being
know.
criminal, obviously everything happened in Roblox. Maybe not Roblox. That's a bad game nowadays. It's like a game. Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, whatever comes to your head first. No pressure.
I did have to pull somebody out of a car after they had a stroke and the airbags went off.
Oh
and
fuck.
I was at that intersection, and something in my mind told me that I needed to switch sides of the street. So I switched sides of the street, and the car hit right where it was, where I was standing. That was pretty freaky, but I'm thinking of like that didn't scare me because like for whatever reason, my mind instantly went into okay, how do I fix this? How do I make everybody okay?
That's
Um,
scary to think that like that could have like reiterated some type of like delusion like of like I know everything, like whatever. Like there's so many levels to that, and you kept the streak because car stuff is like our number one thing we get back from guests. Cars are evil.
That
I'm
or
convinced. Fuck Cars the movie series. Fuck that shit.
okay, I can't agree with that. But that or the time that my nudes leaked in high school, that was probably like the most knee jerk.
Whoa.
That was the scariest shit because I was a minor and there was an adult spreading that shit. So that was like the
Gosh, I've
scariest.
never thought about that.
That was the scariest because that completely ruined my last year of high school and almost made me kill myself. Real shit, real
Holy
spill.
fuck, dude. Sorry,
But
dude.
but
I couldn't even. I thankfully was very very keen on like don't send your dick to people or your private.
I was not. I was apparently I was not, and that's why I hate Discord now.
Nah, dead ass. Fuck Discord anyway.
Yeah.
They do other fucked up shit, but in that regard,
Yeah.
I can like, dude, that would fuck me up. I'm very glad you're still here. You're making great art, but geez, that's scary. Cause like, especially when an
Yeah.
adult's doing that, like that's like literally like,
Oh yeah.
ugh, man, people are crazy.
I just want you to know after this podcast, I'm going to go on the War Thunder Discord and spread military secrets.
Yo, me and my homies
That's
rocking
what
on
I'm
War
doing.
Thunder.
It's,
Nah,
that's
I'm
that's what's happening
more of
after
a
this.
war. What is it? The World of Tanks guy.
World of Tanks is fun. I I've been playing Ground Branch a lot recently, which is more of a CQB, CBC or whatever it's called, QBC. I don't know. Close quarter combat, which is fun. That and like Ready or Not. That's what I play.
Oh, so you're into the Mill Sims.
I'm into them as much as I can be with the time I have.
I'm about to say, like, I haven't. There hasn't been a game that's really captivated me per se. I tried that marathon game. It's too fucking hard. Like, I try to play it like all the time, and I just get destroyed because I'm just bad at video games now. But like, if somebody wants to play me in Super Smash Melee, shit, they're cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take you up on that, but we're gonna have to play on the N64, and you're gonna have to be okay with me playing
I
as
got the
Link.
cartridge downstairs. I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded.
No.
I don't have cool controllers though. I only have a gray one and a green one. But I've always been
Not
like,
even purple.
if I ever get bands like that, I'm buying the fucking orange like see through John.
You can go on Etsy and you can get people that went through and they 3D printed them, and you could take a screwdriver, pop out the bottom, and put a clear top on them.
Bro,
It literally will
I've
take you 20
never
minutes to
even
do.
thought about that. Like, duh, we have 3D printer Andys out there now. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
you could literally go through and do that. It would take you 20 minutes.
I could do that with my GameCube too. Oh my god, you just made me lose money. I'm about to be on
That's what
Etsy.
that's what I did with my PSP before I sold it.
Oof, PSP was so classic. I actually was the dumbest person ever. I bought that PSP what is it, sidekick type thing, the PSP Go. What a
Mhm.
horrible shit purchase. That thing was garbage. But
Yeah, at least it's music still.
yeah, that was I literally used it as an MP3 player. Like
Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it was good for.
yeah, like I mean I had Little Big Planet, but it's like the battery would just die in like 30 minutes cuz that was before they figured out batteries. Um
Yeah.
but wow, this has been awesome. I'm glad to have you and hey, now we're
Thank
running
you
that
for having me.
Smash. All right, we're running that Smash game next time you pull up to the East
We
Coast.
will have to.
Are you trying to pull up over here? I mean, you got a lot of people that fuck
At,
with you.
at some point, yeah, I got
You could always hit my air mattress up. I am in Jersey though.
you know what? Jersey is what? Are you like in Camden? Where are you at?
No, no. Thankfully, I'm not in Camden.
We're not.
I'm near the capital, which is Trent.
Okay.
Can't get too more specific because I don't want to get pizza sent to my house.
I would rather you be safe. Yeah, I agree.
Not trying to get swatted. I do have a German Shepherd, so they will probably shoot him.
Yeah, they do that.
It's fucked up, man. People on the internet.
It's fucked up.
I thankfully I'm not a
I have
locale
a.
yet, but I prepare for the day where I am a locale.
You won't be a little foul. You treat yourself too nice, bro.
You never know. I
You're
can
not on
crash
here.
out. You can always crash out.
Yeah, please don't Kanye.
No, no, no. I don't think I would go that route. Even though I do have some things against some of the shit Kanye be saying. He low key be ahead of the curve. Like he was right about Epstein. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if you can say that anymore.
Not
Loses
anymore.
connection again.
Loses connection. Oh shit! The phone overheated. The phone overheated. But nah.
I'm actually already on the watch list. Can we stop?
But yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, he did say free Diddy. That was pretty wild. But anyway,
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm not gonna end it on the free Diddy note. We're gonna end it on a go check out this page right here. I'm gonna pull it up right now, flex a little bit, show you the art. Look at this
Thank
shit.
you.
Oh wait, hold up. I have to do the power of the internet. I have to tab. Look at this shit. We got beautiful fucking designs. Look at these shirts. Go buy some shit, yo. I know. What's the next holiday coming up? Juneteenth, I think.
I
Go
forget.
buy some Juneteenth shit. All right, like go do some crazy shit. I don't know.
I
Like,
don't think I can make Juneteenth merch. I don't think I'm allowed.
I mean, you could. I don't know. You could still.
I might put Malcolm X on a shirt, but all the proceeds
Yeah,
from
like
that would be donated. Yeah, literally all the proceeds from that shirt would be donated because that's just it's morally wrong to profit off of his image.
yeah, I would definitely say it's a little fucking wild to profit off that. But I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
holiday. I don't think you can give gifts to people. But
yeah, let's just move on.
what's the next holiday that's not
Yeah, let's move
Juneteenth?
on.
Let's see.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas is far. Fuck that shit. I don't know. It's gonna be
I'll make
holiday.
some
Birthday.
Or fuck a holiday.
I'll
Buy
make some
design
crazy
shit.
Halloween shit again.
Yes, Halloween for you's probably got to be some money making period.
Dude, I made some dope ass Carrie shirts last year.
Yeah, like I can just see it now. Like, oh my gosh, yeah,
Oh yeah.
you can definitely put some kaiju's or something on there and make it all scary.
I think so.
But yeah, all right, it's been great. Thank you for coming on and
Thank you.
peace.
The void, void, the void, void.